Well, video game enthusiasts, welcome back to another wonderful episode of the most important video game podcast in the world, where I am your host, Night Brisk, joined by my wonderful co-host, Nick Kemming,
Hello.
and I hope to today be able to enlighten you on why video games are so hard and why it is very important to have this discussion and to learn its ins and outs because an easy video game is no fun to play, but also a very impossible video game is also not so fun to play. So how do developers manage this? How do video game studios go about making a game that is both fun, difficult, and yet accessible to everybody, right? So, to greatly illustrate our points today, we are going to be playing not the most difficult, but I would say one of the most popular and fun video games, Spelunky 2, where it is known for its own difficulty, but you'll notice that it is fair, whereas it is not one of those games that has a difficulty scale of, okay, you're gonna be thrown into the most hard game in the world, but it's also not a right in the park. What I like to think about it, it has a very granular difficulty, whereas you can literally make the game as easy or as hard as you would like it to be based on how you want to progress through every level. So Nick, why do you think, or what are some of the great aspects of this game that gets you to play over and over again?
Well, I love procedural generation in a game. I'm gonna let you handle that.
I don't want to handle that because I'm gonna die to the arrow.
Yeah, but I have a dog.
Yeah, but we can sacrifice.
God damn it. Why are you bad?
Oh
Why are you bad? Why are you bad?
You're awful. Okay. Okay, going on.
I'm sorry, what's my health at?
I can change that.
You know what? Aww, you bastard.
Oh my. Well, there you go, gentlemen. You see, you can make this game
I hurt you at the beginning too, so
very difficult and also very, very hard. So. Okay, the stream is looking good. I was just wanted to check in on the audio for it, and it seems like we're rocking and rolling, so that's awesome. All right, so you said you liked procedural generation or whatever you said about video games. You said a very big word that it was above my pay grade right
yes. No, you had it right. That's what I said.
Procedural generation maps. So for those of you who are like me and have no idea what the fuck that means, it is essentially a manner in which every single level is different when you load into it. So as opposed to, let's say, a Super Mario Brothers where you know that where you know that every level is going to be the exact same level, so you can easily optimize, predict enemies, and be able to optimize your runs as much as possible. The beauty and also its hate about this game is that this isn't how it plays out. So there are, for example, bosses that are the same. There are levels that have like similar enemies, similar experiences. However, it's not like you can plan every single square inch. So there are strategies in which you can implement. Oh boy, you're gonna die here, Nick.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, I can make this work. Hold on. Slowly but surely, we can make this work. You just you're huge. But as I was saying,
stinky. I want to capture.
Well, you better hurry up because you're not gonna. Yep, I can't help you.
You're dead now. Greed. Oh, my turkey greed.
Greed takes us all, Nick.
Why? What
Why?
happened?
I think I might have blown your turkey away.
Oh,
that
that'll
might
do
have been
it.
what happened. But in any event, so we are still rolling around here, right? And
And
yeah, so
now it's
basically,
completely different from what we just did.
yeah, see, so now we died, and now the level is completely different. As you'll see, there are aspects of this level that make him unique. For example, the textures, the different bosses, like these bats, the serpents, the big cavemen, the traps. All of these are unique to this environment. However, that doesn't mean that they'll always be placed in the same spot. So every single time you look around the corner, you have to be careful, or else you will die. And as hopefully as we progress through this level, you'll notice that hey, this first level is pretty easy, and then you'll
Says
see
the
that
people
this
who
you
just died to it.
and then you'll see also that this game is very not only unforgiving but rather extremely difficult to beat. We only really scratch about 2% of this entire game mode because I don't think I've ever gone past level 2. Well, we've gone past level 3 really.
No, we've made it.
But there are a grandiose total of about 7 levels. Each of them very
There were
unique
8.
and also very increasing in difficulty. So, a great example of the difficulty of this game, and we'll illustrate it right now, is that
No,
this is a shop.
no,
Hold, I'm not gonna.
no.
I'm trying to explain to the viewers why this sacrifice. There you go.
Alright, yeah, that was probably a good
So
call.
this you can either, right, we have monetary value in this game where you can buy things and stuff, but there are also ways in which you can skip this. So
I don't
this
trust you, I'm gonna go over here.
this shopkeeper, right? If you say you want to be on the rebellious side, you'll notice that I pick up this gun, and now he's approaching me. Right? So what that means is that I can do
You dumb fuck.
and now we run. I didn't kill him though, so and now the game is significantly more difficult because I decided to steal this item rather than paying for it. And oh fuck. Rather than paying for the item, but now that allows me to get better items at the expense of now there's going to be a shopkeeper trying to kill me at every square inch of this map, or at least
Damn
until
me.
a couple levels, and then the aggro goes away. But you get my point, right? It's very gradual, where yeah, you can go about every level and try and speedrun it and get as far as you can. But there are also ways in which you can explore the map. There are different objectives here that you can complete to get more money if you want to go that route. And the more money you get, the better the score you'll have. What do you... No. So, now we have the next level, which is, you'll see that the beating of the drums, which means that now we are at this first level's boss fight. And we're gonna try not to die. Well, move. There you go.
That's tough.
No way.
Dog. You had one job, man.
It jumped, dude. Where'd my gun go? Get
I
my
don't
gun.
fucking know. Probably over here. Nope, it's gone, I guess.
How did he just run my... Yeah, fuck that
I don't
lizard,
know.
dude. You didn't see it
We
over
were
there?
doing so well until we weren't. Oh, it's down here, bro.
Oh.
It's with the boss. Whoa.
I guess we're gonna go... Oh my... Yep. So, this is why this game is like the best game to ever exist. But in any event, going back and trying to stay on topic here. So, the first question we are going to discuss during this podcast is what makes the game difficult? Various factors go into it, and different factors are more fair than others. For example, it can be the complexity of the mechanics. So, And a platformer, right, like a Mario or Spelunky or some of what you're used to, right, like a Sonic platformer. It's the skill level is going to be around how well can you jump through different lengths of blocks, etc., until you can get better at the game. And the movement, right, as you can generalize it for any game, the better you are at moving through the given space and time, the better you will become at the game, because you'll be more familiar with how fast you can move around and escape enemies, or how fast you can kill things. Also, alongside of that is also how fast the game progresses, or the difficulty of the game progression. No, you can sacrifice yourself, bitch. Okay, no, I'll do it. I have.
Blood for the blood god.
It gives you I think it gives you 16 points when you sacrifice another player.
No, 6.
Is it
8
6?
points is an item. Yeah, 8 points is an item. 16 is what you need to get the
Gotcha.
Kapala. So.
Okay. Oh no, so it gives you half of it, right? 8, and then however much the other ones are.
Well, Monty gives you 8. Sacrificing a person gives you 6.
Oh, never mind then. So in any event,
but it's still, most things give you 2.
Right, yeah, it gives you a decent amount. But yeah, so as the difficulty progresses throughout the game, right, it's supposed to be increasingly more difficult as you get better at the game. Because let's say that the game stayed the same difficulty the whole time, so therefore you beat and learn the mechanics on the first level, and now you play the second level, and boom, it's way too easy now. So that's where the other question becomes, is like, for as a game developer, how do you combat that process? How do you think about, okay, which is the Goldilocks zone? And we'll talk about the more nuanced things later, and you probably, by thinking about that, you're probably going to say, okay, there's probably an issue here, because there's going to be this dilemma of, okay, how easy is too easy and how difficult is too difficult for everybody to play, so that a game is accessible to everybody. But we'll talk about that further in a little bit, just a topic to ponder for now. The other thing is, as you oh wow, you already got it, damn.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Sacrifice yourself. No, I'm just kidding. But as you progress as well, oh my, you're a dingus, dude.
I didn't know,
You had
man.
the fucking collar, dude. All right.
I know.
It don't matter. It don't matter. We play and we move on. That's all that matters right now. And you're such a dingus, dude.
Dude, I didn't know.
Alright, well,
I didn't even see the skull there, to be honest.
So as you can see, ladies and gentlemen, we've been playing for the better part of this 10-minute run, and we have not gotten past level 1. So, as you can see, it's very difficult to beat, but in any event, a next topic to talk about is also the amount of health that you have, coupled with the resources at your disposal. So this is where this game, I think, personally shines the best, because there are various different items that you can use to make either your run harder or significantly easier as you progress. So the biggest example for are items on the ground, like Nick has right now, his little arrow, which is very useful to, like he just did there, kill enemies, and or set off traps so that you're not the victim of an arrow that takes away 2 of your health. So every time you spawn into the game, you get 4 health, arrows take out 2, usually everything else is 1 hit point. And if he decides to shotgun,
you're gonna want to
alright, we're gonna do the thing again, so I'm gonna try and stick around right here to just show you how Nick does it.
Please don't push that block in a way that will kill me.
I will not kill you yet. Ugh! Okay, so now we have to run.
He's trapped.
Okay, bet. I got the key. Now we gotta go. Oh, I just died. Oh, I didn't get hit by the arrow, so I just took fall damage.
Dude, the key thing was right here, man.
Where is right here?
Like, directly to the
Dude, you
left.
know, can you stop? So anywho, so all these things right now we got the eye of some. It's actually really difficult name. The Ujat eye, and that will help us in the latter parts of the game. For example, levels 2 to kill our big fat man Dracula. So yeah, there's a lot of cool Easter eggs here, or mini bosses that you can interact with that give you really high tier loot, in which they can grant you a significantly easier run as you progress throughout the game. And this game is so trash. Okay. Whatever, dude. just get out of there. Yeah, you. So, yeah.
Oh fuck.
Oh, so you can see now, once we have killed that, well, you didn't kill the shopkeeper, but once you steal from the shopkeeper, he's gonna hire people to kill you because you stole a lot of his stuff. But like I said, it's a high risk, high reward kind of thing, because if you distract him or
I did
aggro
get a
him
lot of stuff.
and you steal from him, you get a lot of that stuff for free and you get to keep all your money. Especially if for example, you get a lot of bombs like Nick has. So he has 16 bombs and 5 ropes, and bombs, you haven't been able to showcase it yet, but you can throw them on the ground, and you can essentially blow up the map to open up easier ways to get it throughout the map. So like I said, in terms of items, this game, that's probably the biggest plus or the biggest thing that you can have about this game is the fact that there are so many different things you can use at your disposal to be creative and fun with the game. And honestly, you won't even get to even remotely half of the things that are available with our run today. But hopefully I can showcase a few that are pretty cool. Okay, so the next part is also AI, right? So in a game, the AI of the enemies can either make it or break you, you know? There are a lot of different enemies that, as you can probably tell by different games, are probably easier to kill than others. And like bosses suggest, alright, they are going to be significantly harder to beat. So most of the AI in this first level tend to be pretty easy to beat. You don't have to. Are we doing the turkey guy or no?
I don't know where the other turkey is.
Okay,
We have a bigger problem. Yeah.
Oh my god. Oh, you have like 16 bombs, bro. What are you talking about?
I just didn't want to kill him.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say we don't have to kill him. We could have made
I don't know
like
how
another,
we could have not
another
killed him.
hole like up top here.
Oh, I guess we could have. Yeah, that would have been smarter. Damn.
But that's okay. So the enemies in this level are generally pretty predictable, right? They all have that characteristic. Okay, I'm gonna now roll, and then I'm gonna now attack you, and then I'm gonna do damage. So it's not unfair. As you progress though, and you get unfamiliar with the next bosses, right? Some of them are a little harder than others, and a lot of them do more damage than others as well. So you're gonna notice that you're gonna see progression of like poison enemies. Some of them have significantly more health. Some of them are a lot harder to
down there.
So like example, this boss has a lot of health, and if you touch him, you instantly die, which is a problem. The next one, Nick already talked about briefly, was the fact that oh, I can blow Monty down for you.
I have a shotgun.
Yeah,
I don't want to
never
deal
mind.
with it.
So the
Jungle
other
Run.
thing is the level design. We already briefly touched about this, and it is significantly important. If you think about your games like Call of Duty, you think about your games like open world maps and stuff. That's a big spider.
Oh, I want that spider's goo.
Nigga, you're gonna die, bro.
Shut up.
How about you get me first, cause I'm like right there, and then you can attempt.
You can blow
yeah.
yourself.
Wait, pause. And I'm alive, just like that. Welcome to Spelunky. There's a cave over there. I don't usually like to go jungle. I'm dead.
Well, we need more practice, dude. And you keep saying you're dead, and you're very.
Oh, that's a
not
trap.
dead.
I'm so lucky. I'm gonna die here, aren't I? Yeah, I'm probably will. Yep, kind of figured. Should have just roped down. Oh, that monkey's dead too. Okay, but yeah, level design is hugely important because it also makes the game interesting but fair at the same time. Oh my gosh, dude, this game is so stupid. Why are there so many spiders?
I don't know.
I don't think I've seen that many. You didn't even pick it up.
I already had it. I killed the other spider too.
Oh. But we didn't kill the shopkeeper, right? So okay. Well, okay. Hold on. Damn. I can usually blow off his Oh! Hold on. Okay, go for it. Oh, okay. Not too late
I
to
don't
this,
think
it
I
says.
have enough time. It needs to
Okay.
be timed better than that.
Go. There we go. And
Forgiven?
now,
Damn it.
your voice echoes in here, Nick. Did you know that?
That is not forgiveness. Just blow that guy into the spikes, honestly.
I don't know if I can. I don't think I can blow enemies up.
Pretty
Oh,
sure you
maybe I
can.
can. Oh, I got this. Oh, collat. But yeah, level design is pretty good in this game. Like I said, this one is a type of generational, automatic generational, or progressive generational procedural map, where every map is different than the other one. But if you take into consideration other games where, like a Mario Brothers platformer, the games are already set and predetermined, which makes it a lot easier to go through the maps because at least you know what's coming. That's what makes this game a little bit more difficult in that respect. However, ooh, that's a plant. And then one of our last aspects of the game that we're going to talk about quickly is how precise and accurate and your timing needs to be good at this game. So, in this type of platformer, I would say it is very critical to know exactly when to do stuff, how to do it, and be able to progress through the map in a way that is not going to harm you in the long run. Because if you don't know how to move in this game, it'll significantly impair your ability to dodge enemies, dodge bullets, and overall just make this game significantly more harder than it already is. And that is not a word, but yeah. Nick, what do you think the hardest aspect of this game is?
Probably just the total unforgivingness. One mistake can just mean you die. There's just no, like... Doesn't matter how much health you...
Don't do it, don't do it.
You'd freeze him, man.
Oh.
It's your job.
Oh!
Damn it, man!
Goated item!
No. He
So yeah, in
lies.
order to get to, I forgot that. In order to get to the cosmic ocean ending, you do need to get the crossbow from this moon challenge, and then in the sun challenge you get the arrow. In any event, so yeah, I think I do agree with you that this game can also be very unforgiving in that, for example, one death in this game, there are no checkpoints. Like, you die and you go back to the beginning of the game. There are
Technically, there are checkpoints, but you're a bitch if you use them.
In any event, you once you die, you reset, and then you move on to the next level. Or no, you go back to the beginning, so there isn't ever a chance to... So you might be wondering why Nick did not jump on that piranha plant, and that is because you will die. It'll just eat you. You can't stomp on those, unfortunately.
I'm gonna pretend that all of that was intentional, but I really just accidentally dropped my gun on him and then took the opportunity.
Yeah?
What?
Okay. You stinky.
Alright, run it back. This one's gonna be different.
Okay, I already died. So, yeah, example. I think the biggest example of difficulty in games that
God,
most players know
sucks.
about is Dark Souls, where a lot of the aspects of the game you have to learn through a lot of practice, like any other game. And in that game, for example, it has a very punishing difficulty due to the complex mechanics of the game, like rolling, dodging, knowing when to time parries, and when to kill off enemies, and when to block and all that stuff. So if you're not familiar with the enemies and their movement systems, right, it becomes really difficult to progress through that game. Couple that with the lack of resources you have to increase your health, to increase your regen. It just not a good recipe if you're a beginner. So that's why a lot of beginner. Oh, you died. You stinky. You stinky stinker. How'd you die? Oh, Mole.
Him.
Right, so yeah, so a game like Dark Souls, like I was saying, it's very difficult in that bosses are extremely hard, the mechanics are hard to master, and there's limited resources to help you get out of any situation. And if you compare that to maybe a Cuphead game, where the difficulty in the game is your timing and your ability to be precise in a fast-paced manner. So there are different ways, like I said, to make a game difficult. It just depends on the creator's intent on whether they want to make it a fast-paced game where they need to learn a lot of the mechanics really quickly, or is a strategy-based game where a lot of the decisions that you make is going to significantly impact the rest of your game. Maybe something like a CS:GO where you have to build strategies and beat people like that. Why did my whip not come out? What is happening? This game sucks. In any event, so yeah, very difficult topic to manage, but let's keep going. Now, why are we talking about this? Essentially, is why is it important to even add difficulty to a game? And why do players essentially prefer more difficult games? Because there is a market for very difficult games, and I think people have proved that. For example, the varieties. Okay, there you go. There is indeed a market for difficult games, and people have proved that for games like what is it, Sekiro, your Ghost of Tsushima, your Dark Souls, your Elden Rings. All of these games are extremely difficult. Dark Souls, right? And you might ask yourself, you know, why do people play them? Because isn't it better to just get a video game that's kind of medium difficulty, has a really good story, and you're more entertained throughout the whole process, rather than trying to beat that one boss for 6 hours in a row and you can't beat it, and then you have to do it again over and over again until you beat the entire game? How does it not become repetitive? How does it not become something that you're burdened with? Well, like anything, for most people it's the reward. It doesn't really matter the journey, right? Something that is always difficult to master and you actually get a chance to beat it. Why
I'm so
did you
fucking
think
stupid.
that was the right thing to do at the time that you did it? When I saw you pick it up, I'm like,
I was
what?
listening to what you were saying, and I wasn't focusing on what I was doing.
Okay, I'm just gonna reset this. I don't know. I'm just gonna act like that never happened. Okay. But yeah, so why people do anything difficult is not. Why people like difficulty in games doesn't stray far from why people do difficult things in the real world, right? It is just rewarding. That's why people work out, why people like to do STEM courses, or like engineering, like mathematics. It's because it is, although it is incredibly hard, the feeling of reward that you get after you beat something like that takes hours of your time is probably the most rewarding thing. That feeling you'll never get by doing anything else of the liking. So a game like Spelunky, a game like Dark Souls, if you can say to yourself, I was able to beat that game, I mean, shoot, that's a big deal, because you had to spend hours and hours and hours of frustration and hours of probably anger, a lot of rage quits, a lot of uninstalling of the game, but you eventually come back to beat it because you're, in general, right, you want to improve on your ability to become better and navigate those more difficult problems for the reward at the end. And like I said, oh, why? It's just a video game, right? But like anything else, you know, like working out, it has its health benefits, right? But there are a lot of things that are more difficult, like mathematics, sciences, doing research. All these things are difficult, and they don't bring you rewards right away. They're you're just essentially delaying gratification until the very end. But like I was saying, why do people do that? It's for that specific reason. Why people do anything of meaning in life is because we care to do these hard things. In any event, I'm not going to talk about too much of philosophy, but there's a reason why you always go back to that to ex of yours, even though she's not good for you. It is not because they are easy, it's because it is hard, Nick. And this, no. Okay, I guess you're about to die. Oh,
blood for the blood god.
Blood for the blood god. Yeah, I'm a stinky. I'm a stinky. I'm a stinky.
Dog.
I'm just gonna leave. I'm just gonna leave.
Did you even check out the shop?
Yeah, I did. It has some interesting stuff, but I don't think I'm gonna get anything. I'll get the bombs. My controller is also being really sticky right now. I can't tell if it's the lag or.
Dog.
So in any event, you might think, why am I fucking replaying the same level over and over again when I can't even get past the first one? It's for that reason. It's for the fact that you want to get there, and if other people can do it, so can you. And the fact that you don't want to be a little loser who quits because the game is too hard. That's why we do it. But then the following question goes alongside of that is, oh my, okay.
The dog is coming.
Yeah, I can tell. The other question I will ask is, how should video games essentially be more accessible to people? Because there are people, like I was trying to kind of make my point, that do like the difficulty, that like it to be very hard to beat a game. But there are also people that don't really play the game necessarily for its difficulty. They play it for the story, for the journey, for those rare
Motherfucker, dude.
For those rare items, or
I tried to get in before.
For the multiplayer. But so yeah, so that's kind of the balance that most developers have to make, is how accessible do you have to make your game so that a new player isn't necessarily overwhelmed by the difficulty and then they quit the game and they don't even give the game a chance to even become or to give the player a chance to even go past the first level of a game, or give the player a chance to even explore the entirety of the game. And those are some of the questions that have always been a part of video games and that are become a hot topic on, you know, how difficult do you want your video game to be, and why do you want to make your game difficult. So, for example, we're going back to Dark Souls. The audience for Dark Souls is probably not going to be the same audience for a game like Mario Kart. Although they provide their own sense of difficulty, it is true that one game...
Please?
Fine. It is clear that one game is more difficult than the other, but there's also different aspects to each game that make it uniquely fun to play. So, there isn't a right or wrong answer here as to how difficult the game can be. Okay, I take that back. There is a right or wrong answer. If you take both ends to the extreme and you say, okay, I want to make a game that is extremely hard and impossible to beat. The AI is there's no pattern to beat it, right? If you make a game that is impossible to beat, nobody's going to play it for very obvious reasons. Because you can't even beat it. There's nothing that you can do. It is against the player's ability to win the game. But there is also the idea of making the game too easy, right? Making a game that, oh, as I progress along, I don't even have to move my joystick. I can just sit and watch. You're so greedy. You are gonna die. Oh my lord, you were. I don't even know how you did that. But there are, like I said, both ends of the spectrum, and a lot of game developers, as I was alluding to at the beginning of this podcast, are trying to decipher that Goldilocks zone. Because no matter how you phrase it, no matter how you plan it out, there is always going to be one difficulty will be too difficult for somebody else, but it would also be very easy for another person. So how do you choose that Goldilocks zone where most people are able to think that the game is fair? And I don't want to say that the game is impossible or not difficult, but more so the question is the game fair? As in, if I were to put a lot of hours into the game, got more familiar with the mechanics, will I be able to get better and improve upon my skills to beat all these levels without having to be frustrated and say, okay, this is, no matter how many hours I put into this, there's nothing I can do to beat this boss because this boss just automatically knows exactly what you're going to do, and no matter how you try and trick it, there's no way of me winning. You're going to get that fucking shopkeeper pissed.
Yeah, that's a fair call. Oh, but the other one's right here.
Well, just lure the moles over here. There we go. So yeah.
That was not worth our time.
I agree. So again, the focus of the question should be, okay, how inclusive should your game be? And by inclusive, I mean how easy it is for somebody who is new at video games. When they touch the game, they're not going to be angry enough to then just delete the game because it's too hard. So, you know, to answer the question, it always depends. It depends on the game that you're trying to make, and it depends on the audience that you're trying to hit, and depends on the story you want to tell, right? I think some of the more difficult games, right, the difficulty becomes essentially the story of the main character that's playing it, or the player that is touching the controllers. Because the story tends to be, man, I just put in so many hours that is something that is extremely difficult, and I myself am able to beat it. Very similar to when your favorite sports team goes to the entire season playoffs, right, and then ends up getting the championship. That's the exact feeling that these games are trying to replicate, that exact scenario where, yeah, you're just spending hours and hours, the odds are stacked against you, but you train and train and train over and over again to get better at the game, and at the end, the reward fits the effort that you put into it. So the more effort you put into it, the longer the hours, the more painstakingly hard the training becomes. I'm literally insane. The better the reward will be at the end. And that's why we play these hard video games. That's why the Spelunky is hard, but I think it is very fair, as in the more time you spend on it, the more research you put into it, the different items that you can get and more familiarized with, the easier it will become and your experience will be significantly better. However, and by better I don't mean easy, because this game is just as frustrating as it is any other freaking game. And like I said, to illustrate this, we have now gone past level 3, and there are 7 levels, and there's also a 799 finish, and there's basically no way for me to basically beat this game at any time security. But now, we are joined here by this new level, level 2. And this is the lava route, as opposed to the tropical jungle route that we went previously. And as you heard me say something about Dracula in the last game, this is kind of where we want to go. We want to go to kill Dracula to be able to obtain a very, very, very good item in the game, which is Dracula's Cape, which not only grants you the ability to float or to gracefully fall down without any damage, but it gives you an extra jump, which is incredibly valuable. Pair that up with some moon boots, which Nick already has, and okay. And essentially you have a very, 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 very good set of fallbacks. But yeah. So what we're trying to do now is trying to essentially bargain our way to killing Dracula. And because if you didn't know... What? Nick, what'd you do? Okay, let me What happened? Was it the moon challenge that got angry? Nick, are you there? Can you hear me? Nick, are you muted? Nick, jump if
I
you...
have been
Okay.
muted for so long.
Okay.
It was the Turkey Man,
Oh.
and he got mad because Fireman cooked his turkeys, but I don't know why he shot me.
Because you're fireman, dude.
No, I had nothing to do with it.
But... Oh!
It's okay.
I'm gonna stand promptly over here. But as I was saying...
You want these turkeys?
Can't believe we just got shot by... Okay. Yeah, I mean, I guess I'll take them. But yeah, to conclude, essentially, my theory here... Not my theory, but my essential argument
Just
is
let
that...
me know when you're good to go.
You can go. There isn't necessarily a right or wrong answer to the question whether video games should be difficult or accessible. Ultimately, it really just comes down to personal preference and what kind of gaming experience you're looking for, whether you prefer challenging games or more relaxed ones. There is sure to be a game out there that fits your style and your characteristics. So, you know, just keep trying. If you haven't found your game, keep going. But there are a lot of different variety of games, which is amazing, and each of them offer their own unique experiences. Not going to really talk too much about that, but I will conclude this podcast with an amazing boss battle with Dracula. But yeah, if you've enjoyed the content that we've talked about today, be sure to subscribe and turn on notifications for the next video game. But until then, you know, keep going, stay gaming, keep gaming, and we'll see you guys in the next episode. But if you decide to tag along, I will be streaming this for a little longer because I really want to be Dracula and I really like this game. So if you enjoy just this game in general, be sure to stick around and maybe you'll see some cool stuff, some funny fails, some funny moments. And yeah. Oh my god, damn it, dude!
He got all dead loud.
This game is like the fucking worst. Okay, what do you need me to do? What do you need me to do, Nick? You want me to? Oh, that's a big boy. Okay, hold on, though. I gotta turn the other way.
There's so many.
Oh, I almost just murdered your beans, dog. Alrighty. Do not fail us, Anakin. You're a madman. You're a madman. I hate bats, dude. Alright, here comes the Dracula fight, gentlemen.
Oh!
Oh!
The skeleton key. I didn't actually know
Huge.
that was possible.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen. For the bajillionth time in a row, this is probably the... yeah, I have never been alive to see this.
Yeah, you do always die right before this one.
But, my Lord and Savior, Nicholas, will always come through and kill Dracula for me. Well, technically the hunter will kill Dracula, but Nick will always reap the benefits. I would just go the other way. Oh wow. The fun. Also, can we appreciate the soundtrack in this game? Ugh, just really beautiful. If you haven't seen our What Makes a Video Game Good podcast, I suggest you do that. And we talk about the different aspects of video games and what makes them good. But today,
will you please stop? Thank you.
Alright.
Sorry.
Get out of there, Nicholas. Gotta go back the other way. Oh, right. You have 8 lives? You absolute
I have the
madman.
Kapala, so every time anything bleeds, I collect the blood and it gives me health.
Do you bleed?
Also, the Dracula cape makes it so that enemies drop twice as much blood. so it's
Dun, dun,
really good.
dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Is it all mic time or no? Oh, one more level,
No,
right?
no. Yeah, one more level after this, then it's Olmec.
Olmec! Enter the abyss. Dun, 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 dun. Doo-doo-dee-doo-doo. Alright, I know I have absolutely 0 viewers, so I'm gonna pretend to be talking to the chat here, but chat, if you oh, I can do this, I can help. If you've enjoyed this podcast about video games, let me know what is the hardest video game that you have played down in the comments, and how long did it take you to beat that game? Because I'm curious to see. Oh, there you go, fantastic. If our audience is the type of the hardcore gamers,
Oh,
or the
fucking,
type,
that guy's
yeah,
getting the shit out of me.
I almost shit my pants too when that happened. But I want to see if our audience. No!
It's not our fault. It's not our fault. She's not upset with us.
Why does I have poison arrow?
Because it's extra fuck you points.
Yeah, against you.
Yeah.
Nick, don't get greedy.
I need the blood.
You
Blood
need
for the blood god.
I didn't know there's a replica weapon in this game.
Yeah. If you get the...
That's
you
actually
go to
kind of clutch.
If you go to Crabland and then also...
Alright, Nick, what do you want me to do? Where's... Oh! Okay, I have to take that actually, because... Okay. Can you get that? Yep. I'm just gonna leave. I don't want to be greedy. Are you watching the stream, Nick, by chance?
No, I'm playing a game with you. What do you mean?
I don't know. I have one more viewer, it says. I don't know who it is, which is good. So if you've enjoyed this stream, thank you for joining. Yeah. We're just big chilling right now. No, don't take that, you son of a gun. Now I cannot get down.
My bad.
Rope?
No, I'll just get to the end of the level and...
You're such a... You're a cuck. That's what you are. You gotta be shitting me right now, Nick. You have gotta be fucking shitting me right now. Alright, well here goes fucking... nothing. How did you die? Did you die to lava?
Mm-hmm.
You fucking... You... Oh, well there you are. But your stuff's gone.
It's in the lava pit to your right. Oh.
That was such a blessed run, Nick.
It was such a good
And now
run.
we're back to the fucking beginning of the level. We're so good at this game.
I had so much health, but lava was just like...
Dude, Spelunky can go fucking shit itself. This game is so bad in like so many different levels. Wow, that tunnel was useless. Thanks, game, for adding that. What's the dude's name that made this game? Forgot. I'm just gonna keep cursing him out.
I have no idea.
But for y'all that actually are enjoying this game, I encourage you to look up the Cosmic Ocean finish of this game. Because if you think this is hard, oh my lord, is there more in store for you. If you're saying, oh, this is the hardest video game you've played, Paul, you're an idiot. You're trash. You're literally dog water. Maybe. You are right. I am dog water at this game. But to say that this game is easy, you're underestimating not even 2% of what you've seen right now is a full game. There are so many other levels and bosses. But that 799 challenge, only a handful of people have ever had the privilege to beat that in our lifetime. So, if you decide to be one of those, by all means, go for it. But I will not be joining you in that journey. Because I don't really hate myself that much. Not yet, at least. To go to that length to be able to recover. Dude!
What happened?
Life. Life happened, Nick.
Big hole happen?
Kinda.
I see. Where the hell's the key?
There is no key, Nick.
No. You can't do this to me.
I built this company.
Fuck that trap. Killed
It
my
was
friend.
today, Carlisle, today. They took it from me. It was today. Today! If y'all know what movie that is, or which actor says that, you're a genius, and if not, then you're not a genius, so. I can do something about this. And if I freeze him in the air, yeah.
Good shit.
I am the absolute goat at this game. I never die. Is it worth it? Oh,
Yes.
very worth. So if you guys don't know, that gives you 10 bomberinos, which it
12
is.
bombs.
10 bomberinos, which is like the best thing
It's
you
12.
can ever have in this game. Couple that with some bottle of glue, and you have yourself a menace of society.
Where was the key?
Just run, Nick. You will die and perish a slow death. Actually, a pretty
Fine.
fast death.
The goo.
The goop. Nice.
Oh, the key was on this level. That's why I couldn't find it.
You're such a dork.
Correct.
Wake that guy up. Willa willa. Dingus.
Certified dingus.
How much is the other bomb?
11k, I think.
Yeah, I'm stealing that.
Go for it. Once we get enough money.
No, I said steal, Nick. Actually, why didn't you get this? We're close. With the
Wait,
addition.
can
to
you
this.
give
No,
me this?
No.
Because I have the pickaxe and I can dig the gems out to get us money. Oh, sorry. Because now I can see all the gems in the floor. There are no immediate gems in the floor.
You fool.
Yeah, that's just
Big
unfortunate.
bam bazoobalum.
Time certain. Yeah.
Yeah?
You stay up there, I can get you some money.
Okay, challenge. You see this move is for next level gamers. Yep, you see that? You can't do that if you're not a next level gamer. Bombas! Can you leave?
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna try.
No. Dr. Monty.
Key.
Skellington key or dummy key?
Skellington key.
Nice. Ugh. Ugh.
That's one way to do what I did. I don't think we have time to go back for the
What
altar.
the? You stinky
I'm
rabbit.
telling you, it's them skulls. They'll get you.
Alright, this is the run, Nick.
There's a gem here. Alright. Alright. Fuck you, boss.
Nice. Oh. That dog's so dumb. He has to be like the most brain dead. Okay, well he dies now.
No. He had health. Okay.
But you die.
Perhaps. But not today.
Not today.
Fucker. Freeze that little shit. What?
Rainbow! Do you see it, Nick? Do you see the rainbow? Do you see the rainbow? Give me the loot!
The issue is, I don't know how to safely deposit the dog. Fuck it, hopefully he won't die down there.
Do you have to carry that thing?
No, you whip it, but I'm looking for a safe place to do so.
Seems the dog is alive. Wow, that's actually a lot of money. I got this, Nick. Watch this. Watch this. Yeah,
That'll do
Big
it.
Brian. Cool guys, don't look
I have a
at
skeleton key. What am I
explosion.
doing? I don't need this. Can you handle the dog? I think I missed the thing that I needed.
Oh no, dog's dead.
Deposit.
Nick, I think I have to leave.
Why?
Okay, I'm kidding.
Go back for my stuff.
There's no way I'm gonna get back to your stuff.
I have a rope. You're fine. Just get off the dog. Just get off the dog. See? Most importantly, you need to go up and get my bombs and ropes.
How the fuck am I gonna get up there?
Just dodge. Oh.
Dude, that didn't even touch me. That didn't even touch me, dude.
Cat, stupid ass mole.
Dude.
Yeah, that's a reset. was the other way? Buy some ropes. That's a peen. My time to shine. Secret tunnel.
Secret tunnel.
No, but like actually.
Did you know that you could that you can take the skull thing into the shopkeeper and he'll take it?
I did not. Alright, the secret tunnel didn't lead anywhere fun. That was unnecessary. Oh, you're so lucky that trap already went off.
This game is so great, Nick. Like the bestest game
I
ever.
don't want to deal with that. Okay.
You silly goose.
Money.
Monkey. Monk. Do, 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 do. Alive!
Why? Fucking damn it, man.
I'm literally the best to ever live at this game. Goodbye. It's like,
Just testing her out, man.
I'm at the exit.
Don't go out yet. We need to get the guy.
No, we don't, Nick.
There's so many fucking turkeys. It's turkey time. Oh, I was really scared that was gonna release a bunch of lava. This shit sucks. I made it to the exit.
Leave.
I lost a turkey along the way.
Yeah, so did I, but I ate it.
I didn't even get to eat mine because mine got knocked into lava. Fuck, man, right above the altar. Wait, let's try to do altar stuff first. Anything else near enough? Alright, yeah, you just gotta let her rip now. It's gonna suck because it's gonna spawn a bunch of things.
Kelly can suck my beans, though.
You're just going for it, eh?
No, not really.
I guess I'm just going for it, eh?
Kinda scared of the lava.
Yeah, me too. Made it.
I'm too scared, Nick. I'm just gonna stay at the exit.
Okay.
Grab a key for me, Nick.
I can't. That's not how that works.
Yes, it is. You're just lying.
Okay. Oh, dude, if we can get an altar here with these two goobers. Yes! I forgot, since we pissed off the lady, there's another dude there.
Oh, and they're cursed.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
I don't remember fully.